Hello everybody, it's Murialda here again, and thanks for joining me for another unboxing. So this figure in front of us is part of my Bunnies and Flowers and Demons, oh my, loot haul. Also known as my September 2016 loot haul. This is Oncidium. She is from Flower Night Girl, which I believe is a browser game, kind of like Contact Collection, but instead of ships, they're flowers. She's manufactured by Plum and is a 1/7 scale figure, and she was released July 13th of 2016. I had to wait a little bit to get her because I had her combined with Asmodeus, who we will open soon, and she didn't get out until the end of the month. So I paid 10,660 yen at AmiAmi for her, which is about 107 USD when I actually paid. I don't have any clue who this character is. I've never heard of Flower Night Girl before her. But as I do, I go on MFC, and I saw pictures of her posted one day. And I immediately just fell in love with the way she looked. So once she went up for pre-order, I considered it for a day, and then I bought her. As I said, I don't know who she is, but I like her. I'm hoping that she turns out pretty good because she did have a very short production cycle, in my opinion. I mean, back in May, she was still just a gray prototype. And then in June, she got a painted prototype, and like 2 days later, she was up for pre-order. And she was released in September, which was 3 or 4 months later. And usually figures take at least a year. I mean, I've been waiting on UL since a long time, almost a year and a half, I would say. But yeah, so Plum actually got her out on time. No delays. She's painted. She's here. She looks pretty cute. Yeah, let's stop rambling. So there is the front of her box. It's a boring box, really, and it's not a very nice color, in my opinion. It's like dirty yellow, very dark. But, oh well. There is the side of the box. It's got some promo pictures of her and a window in to see her from the side. There is the back of the box. This is the original artwork that she's based off of, which I think is pretty damn cute. AmiAmi did have an option where you could buy her with a bonus acrylic plate with this original artwork on it. I didn't want to spend the extra money on that because it's not really something that I'm into, so I just got the figure. There is the other side of the box. There is the top of the box. And there is the bottom of the box with all the information. So yeah, Oncidium. She is based off the Oncidium flower, which I believe is a type of lily. I'm not exactly sure, but oh well. So yeah, let's get her open. There looks to be 3 seals. One on each side and then one on the back. And then open the box. It opened nice and easy. And pull her out. And there are some instructions. The inside, oh, that's a bad smell. So the inside of the box, really, you can see that they were rushing. It's not very good inside the box. But it does have a nice pattern on the box. It's got the Flower Night Girl logo. And I'm guessing that's the Oncidium flower that she's based off of. But yeah, wow, that was a bad smell. So she comes with some instructions. If we can get the little baggie open. There, it's kind of like a plasticky paper. And actually, this is not instructions. This is a code for the game to get, I'm guessing, a bonus item. So yeah, first person to enter the code gets it. I'm never going to play the game because I can't read Japanese. Yeah, I thought it was instructions. Oopsie. I've gotten a code once before with, what's her face? Crap, why can't I think of her name? With Battle Maiden Navi, and no one ever asked for the code. It's another one that I'm never going to play. So there is Oncidium. She is pretty tall. She's pretty big. She's looking pretty good. There's the front of the blister. There is the side of the blister. There is the back of the blister. And the other side. So she's a happy girl. And I think she looks like she's dancing. Someone in MSC said that's like her entire backstory is how much she loves dancing. So it kind of fits. And her base is, I think, what a lot of people love more than the actual figure. Not that there's actually that many people that ordered her. I think there were only 5 people listed on MFC as ordering her. And I was one of them. So another not popular figure, but since when do I care if a figure's popular or not? I care if it's pretty. And she was pretty. She caught my eye and I just loved her. Stupid. They put tape on the corners instead of on the sides where tape normally is. So yeah, we'll do her little daggers first. So she has 2 little daggers, which are taped shut. Wow, that's... I hate to say it, but she smells bad. So yeah, there's her 2 daggers. They're identical, pretty much. So we'll just look at one for detail. If we can focus on it. There we go. So it's a pretty simple dagger, really. It's pointy, but it's not very sharp. And I've read that you can pull this off, the tip off. Nope, it's not pulling off. Maybe this one. I thought that was how you were supposed to put it in her hands, but I'm not sure. This is one of those cases where instructions would come in handy. But no, we got a game code instead. So next, we'll do her base. Yeah. So yeah, her base is, it's like scenic. There's a little snow-covered village. Pull a little bit closer. So yeah, there's a little castle here. There's some mines. There's a couple evergreen trees covered in snow. And there's like a mountain. And the back is even nicely sculpted and detailed. This is a very nice base. And it's got some weight to it. And there is her peg hole. Plum likes to put the pegs on the character's feet. So there's no way they can stand on their own without the base. So we have to deal with it. Put that off to the side. And now we'll pull out Oncidium. Yeah, she looks pretty dang good. Just put her down so that I can put this off to the side. Yeah. So there is her smiling, happy face. And there are her boobs, her belly, her legs. She has like armored boots on with shin guards. She has white underwear on, and it's kind of giving her quite the wedgie. And there's her back. Her back is nicely done. It's got the little flower pattern. From what I've read, you can't actually ever see the back in the game. She's got gauntlets on, which are painted like metallic. It's all plastic, no metal, but oh well, there's some bug flying around. She's got her hands, little red gloves. So let's look at her a little bit closer. Oh, and of course, the ponytail, the best hairstyle ever. The second best is twin tails. Her knees are kind of red. They've got some red tint to them. Probably won't show up very well on camera. But yeah, let's look for paint flaws. Because, as I said, this was an amazing turnaround. And I'm not really seeing paint flaws. I mean, it's not quite matching the molded lines. But really, I'm not seeing any bleeding at all, and she looks pretty dang good. The only real problem areas are around the gauntlets, and that could just be considered the cloth like folding down onto it. Yeah, I think she looks pretty damn good. Plum did a very good job in a very short amount of time. And her dress is in the shape of the Oncidium flower. So since her daggers don't actually come off, which I swear they have to, let me try this again. Yeah, it's not... Normally when you have to put them into their hands, the little knobby bit comes off, but it's not happening. So let's just try. Yeah, and we can't force the knobby bit in. So we've got to get it into the gap of her thumb. I'm going to wait to do that because I don't want to break her. But she slots into the base quite easily. So yeah, there is Oncidium with her daggers. Yeah, I'm going to fiddle with her after I shut off the camera and figure out how to get those in. Probably when I'm taking the pictures of her. So I'm not going to come back with a little add-on video. Let's bring her a little bit closer. Get some better views of her. And we'll do the little spin around of her, get her in the center. But yeah, I mean, that base is pretty dang awesome. Put her dagger up there so we can kind of see it. Never mind. So yeah, so there is the front of her. And there is the side of her. There is the back of her. And the other side of her. And yeah, back to the front. She is very cute. She's got like pudgy cheeks, kind of. Her boobs, she is definitely braless because of the way the boobs are just hanging in the cloth, but there's no like nipples. There was another figure, I don't know her name, that Plum did, but you could like rip the clothes off and she had painted nipples. This one doesn't look like that's an option at all. So definitely not even going to bother trying. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed her. I'm pretty damn excited for her. I'm happy. As I said, this is Oncidium. She is from Flower Night Girl. She is manufactured by Plum and is a 1/7 scale. And she was released September 13th of 2016. And I paid at AmiAmi for her 10,660 yen, or about 107 USD. I did not get the option where you could get the acrylic plate with the original artwork on it because I'm not into that type of thing. I think that added an extra $20 too. And she's got her daggers, which I'll figure out how to get into her hands, but not right now. I hope you enjoyed. I'm out. Bye-bye.